Okay, photo one, here's how to do the f-stop and aperture assignment. It's kind of a complex assignment, so let's get started. This is part one, how to set up your camera. So here's what we're shooting for here. We want to have our mode wheel set to A. That's pretty simple. We'll just come right over here to the old mode wheel. It's this dude right here. If we can get it in focus. There we go. So we're going to turn this letter A until it is lined up with that white line, and that's how we know we are set to A. Next up, we need to set our ISO to 400. So come to the back of their camera. If we look back here, we got a button right here that says ISO. If we press and hold that, our screen up at the top will change, and then we're going to use this back dial right here to set that to 400. Very good. Next up, we're going to have our focal length at 70 millimeters. Focal length is right here on the lens. You're going to use this little white dot, and we're going to turn our zoom till the 70's all lined up there. Next, we need to set our quality. We need to make sure it's set correctly. That's these little things right here. Right now, it's at fine and L. We're going to adjust this by coming back here, pressing and holding the qual button. And with the qual button held down, we can now use the back dial to change the word fine to norm. If you see the word raw plus norm, or if you see the word raw at all, you got to get rid of that business. That has no place in photo one. So turn the dial until it just says norm, and then at this point, if this is not on L, you would keep holding down the qual button and turn the front dial and change until that is at L. Next up is our white balance. We are inside under fluorescent lights. So I'm going to set mine to fluorescent. If you were doing this outside, you would set it to whatever you are going to be doing outside. Whatever kind of lighting you had outside, excuse me. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to press and hold the WB button, which is this dude right here. And I'm going to turn this back knob dial again until I get to fluorescent. And fluorescent is the one that looks just like that right there. And lastly, we got to make sure our autofocus is turned on. So let's come around here to this side of the camera. We've got two switches for that. This one right here that says AM, we want to make sure that's on A. And then this right here that says AFM, that one needs to be on AF. Both of those need to be set correctly. If even one of them is turned off, you're screwed. And that's it. That's all we need to do to get our camera set up. Of course, your camera does need to be on a tripod for this. Sorry, I should have said that. So there you go. That is how we set up the camera. That is part one.